Are you looking for a new furry friend? How you can find your newest family member while supporting a great cause.
And Kent State is hosting their annual Dress Up for Downs fashion show, when you can buy tickets and for how much.
And tonight is trivia night, what the theme is and what you could win later in the show.
And a wrestler in Maine is making history. All this and more as your Thursday FlashCast begins right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good morning, Portage County, and welcome to our Thursday morning FlashCast. I'm Noah Rowe.
And I'm Joe Malbin.
So, calling all fast food fans, it's Thursday. That means the Flash Activities Board will be hosting another trivia tonight at Tahini at the Rothskeller. Tonight's theme is all about fast food, and there are several prizes on the line. These include a Guy Fieri Funko Pop and banner, a neon taco sign, as well as another Funko Pop and a tortilla-shaped blanket. The event will start at 7 p.m. tonight.
And Kent State will be hosting its annual Dress Up for Downs fashion show on March 4th. The fashion show is in support of the Down syndrome community. Tickets went on sale yesterday and cost $5. The theme of this year's show is A Night in Candyland. The fashion show will take place at 7 p.m. in the Kent State Ballroom. For more information, be sure to check out the Dress Up for Downs Instagram page.
And the Gold Tones Jazz Orchestra will host Musical Horizons 2023 on March 3rd. The concert will begin and feature performances from the Gold Tones as well as jazz ensembles from Bollock Middle School as well as Roberts Middle School. Tickets can be purchased advance online or at the door. All proceeds will go to the instrumental music patrons of Cuyahoga Falls.
Well, the return to normal life post-pandemic has been difficult on dog shelters nationwide, and especially on one local shelter in Cleveland. City Dogs Cleveland told WKYC that they are operating at max capacity.
The kennel's limit is around 175 dogs. However, the kennel currently is caring for 175 pups. From now until February 28th, you can adopt a furry friend for only $21. This fee will include the dog's vaccines, microchip, spay and neuter, as well as the dog license.
Hello, Kent State and all of Portage County. I'm your weather anchor, Nuried Hurtado, with your weather forecast for the day. Let's see what is going on currently in Kent. We have 40 degrees, but it feels like 36, a little bit chillier that the temperature. The dew point is at 37. The winds are going southwest at 6 miles per hour. That's why we feel a little bit chillier. The humidity is at 94% and the visibility is at 1.1 miles. So keep that in mind if you're gonna drive around Kent and around the area, because that might cause some problems. So now looking for the rest of our day, at noon the sun is gonna come up a little bbit and we're gonna have 53 degrees. It's gonna be mostly cloudy. It's gonna get warmer. And at 3 p.m. we're gonna have 66 degrees. However, we're gonna have winds going west-southwest at 15 miles per hour, which might make you feel a little bit colder, but that's okay. And at 6 p.m. we're gonna have 59 degrees. The temperature is gonna drop a little bit, and the winds are gonna keep the same speed going west at 14 miles per hour. Now, going to the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, the temperatures are going to drop again to 30 degrees, but it's going to be mostly sunny, so keep that in mind. However, over the weekend, we're going to see like high 40s. We're going to have partly cloudy skies, so that's going to be a nice weekend around the area. However, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see some rain at 52 degrees, and Tuesday, we're going to see some snow showers, and the winds are going to go to 18 miles per hour. On Wednesday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, and Thursday, we're going to see some morning showers and cloudy skies at 48 degrees. That's all I have for you today. Enjoy those warm temperatures today, and I'll see you next Thursday.
Thanks, Nuried. Well, a 16-year-old wrestler made history this past week. Maine wrestler Maddie Ripley became the first female wrestler to win the Maine Wrestling State Championship. Ripley won the Class B finals on Saturday, pinning Nick Allen in 1 minute 44 seconds. Ripley jumped into the arms of her coach, who also happens to be her stepdad, as she celebrated this exhilarating win.
The cause of the East Palestine train derailment is scheduled to be revealed this morning. The National Transportation and Safety Board will release its initial report at 10 a.m. this morning, and a news conference in Washington, D.C. will be held early this afternoon. For more updates and for continued coverage of the East Palestine situation, tune into our 6 o'clock newscast.
Well, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg will be visiting East Palestine today. Buttigieg has been pressured to visit the Ohio town where a train derailed 20 days ago. The disaster has left East Palestine residents concerned about their health and the quality of their air, water, and soil. The Department of Transportation says that Buttigieg is going to East Palestine now that the EPA is moving out of the emergency response phase.
And all 5 passengers on board a small plane died yesterday after the plane crashed in Arkansas. The passengers were all environmental workers who were on their way to assist with an explosion at a metal plant in Ohio that took the life of one person on Monday. The area near the airport saw strong winds around the time of the crash and with wind speeds that reached up to 46 miles per hour. The FAA is currently working to determine the exact cause of this crash.
And the Kent State women's basketball team hosted Cleveland State last night. Were they able to get the win? Stay tuned for more in sports.
And see how one woman is changing the lives of kids in California after the break.
Well, as cases of RSV and the flu have seen huge waves this winter, another virus has begun to pop up around the county. According to the CDC, cases of the norovirus have been surging since the end of January this year. The virus is described as intense and is known to cause diarrhea and vomiting, often at the same time. The cause of the norovirus stems from particles of fecal matter or vomit entering your mouth, and the CDC has stated that the virus is extremely contagious.
Well, a controversial bill in Indiana is headed to the state Senate. If the bill passes, doctors would be prevented from giving minors puberty blockers and hormone treatments. The bill has strong supporters on both sides of the aisle. People opposing the bill protested outside the Senate chambers, calling it an attack on their rights, while people supporting the bill claim that minors are too young to be making these kinds of decisions.
And an after-school club being formed at a Pennsylvania middle school is drawing a lot of attention. The After-School Satan Club is set to have its first meeting March 8th and is being sponsored by local self-identified Satanists who want to offer another viewpoint to students. The school had to close yesterday after a threatening voicemail was left at the school district office that directly named the new club.
Well, in recent years, many schools have cut music and art programs, but a woman in San Diego has made it her passion to give underprivileged kids an exciting musical journey. 9 years ago, Tyra Hawthorne founded the Heartbeat Academy, a music program for underprivileged kids. Now, students from Heartbeat's drumline are highly sought after for shows and parades around the country.
What's poppin', Portage County? And would you look at the time? Oh, it's time for some sports. Let's get right into it. First up, the Kent State women's basketball team hosted Cleveland State last night at the Mack Center, and they did not disappoint. The Flashes won in dominant fashion, 82-56. Kent was led by senior guard Katie Shoemate, as she has 16 points and 9 rebounds on the night, just short of a double-double. Junior guard Casey Santora also added 14 points herself with 2 3-pointers made. And with the win over Cleveland State, the Flashes are now guaranteed a top 4 seed in the upcoming MAC tournament at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Next up, the Flashes will take a trip down to Eastern Michigan Saturday and try to extend their win streak to number 4. Tip-off is at 1 p.m. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will return to action tonight as they will host the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets are ranked as number 1 in the Western Conference standings. It's going to be a tough matchup. Nikola Jokic averages just below 30 points per game with shooting just below 60% on field goals made. The Cavs will be shorthanded as point guard Ricky Rubio has been ruled out for tonight's contest. And now that the All-Star break is over, it's time for my second half of the season prediction. Going into the break, the Cavs were riding a 6-game win streak until it was broken by the 76ers. But if this team keeps firing on all cylinders and can keep that defensive presence that they're known for having, I could see this team making a deep run into the playoffs. I predict the Cavs will make the Eastern Conference Finals, but unfortunately, I will see them losing to the Boston Celtics in 7 games. Right now, Boston is arguably the best team in the league, but who knows? Hopefully my prediction will end up being wrong. And that is all the time I have for right now. Make sure to follow us on all socials for any sports updates at TV2 KSU Sports on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and our new podcast on Spotify, Overtime, presented by Sports Corner. I've been Josh Aponte. You've been you. We'll see you next time on TV2. Back to Noah at the desk.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh. And today is National Chili Day. With the warm weather we're going to be experiencing later on, it is the perfect chance to have this backyard barbecue favorite. The modern dish we know as chili today likely stems from Texas, with the earliest known recording of the dish coming from a journal entry dating back to the year 1828. Chili is enjoyed around the country in unique ways, from the Southwest all the way to the Midwest. Alrighty, and that is all the time we have for us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com and on social media at kentwired on all platforms. I'm Joe Malbin.
And I'm Noah Rowe. Have a great day, Portage County.
Broadcasting from the campus of Kent State University. Streaming online at kentwired.com.